Hello and welcome back to my Alaska travel series. Today we're going to be talking about Icy Strait Point. Hoonah and Icy Strait Point are located on the 5th largest island in America, and I think it's called, it looks to me like it's Chicago, so I think it's Chichagof Island. I'm probably messing that up. But it's home to the largest Tlingit community in the state of Alaska. Hoonah means village by the cliff. And the place is very aptly named, so it makes for some very spectacular views and some really exciting shore adventures for visitors. The rich Native Alaskan history is on proud display here, with totems and murals available for viewing around town, and the Tlingit residents are really happy to share their culture with anyone who's eager to learn. Perhaps the largest point of interest, aside from the cultural influence and the world's largest zip rider, is the historic salmon cannery, which served as the cornerstone of Hoonah for, almost over 100 years now. Icy Strait Point is owned by the Hoonah Totem Corporation, that's a native corporation, and is a port stop that was specifically designed for cruise ships and their passengers to visit. All revenue received from cruise passengers in this port is put directly back into the local economy, as everything run in Icy Strait Point is owned by the Hoonah Totem Corporation. From Icy Strait Point, cruise passengers can walk to Hoonah via the 1.5 mile scenic walkway, and there's lots of signage on the walkway. Icy Strait Point is home to 2 cruise ship docks now, with the second one having opened in 2020. Let's talk a little bit about getting there. Hoonah is located on an island and is inaccessible by land. Visitors can access Hoonah by air via small plane from Juneau. There is no major airport in Hoonah, or they can access Hoonah by the Alaska Marine Highway System. But most visitors are going to get to Icy Strait Point on a cruise ship. It is worth mentioning that Icy Strait Point is only open to visitors when there is a cruise ship in port. Now for some points of interest. Of course, we've got to talk about the zip rider. The zip rider in Icy Strait Point is not only the largest zip line in Alaska, but it is the largest zip line in the world at the time of filming this video. Adrenaline junkies are going to love this one, as their 90-second ride will see them reaching speeds of up to 60 miles per hour. TripAdvisor has mixed reviews of this adventure, though. So weather, weight of the traveler can both play a role in your experience. Take everything you read with a grain of salt. Many that write these reviews suggest you can get similar views from the zipline simply by taking the gondola to the top of the mountain for less money. So there is a gondola system at Icy Strait Point. There are 2 tramways. I think the green tram is free, and then the other tram, I don't know what color it is, but the other tram is $50 per person per day, but you can have unlimited trips on the tram. Wildlife is a major attraction. Whale watching is abundant in this area due to its proximity to Point Adolphus, which is a popular humpback whale feeding area. Most whale watching tours from Hoonah or Icy Strait Point will offer a 100% money-back guarantee to see whales during your excursion, meaning if you don't see whales, you get your money back. The island home to Hoonah is also home to the highest concentration of brown bears in the world. Land-based wildlife excursions might also have the opportunity for bald eagle viewing. Sometimes marine life can be viewed from land, including whales, Dall's porpoise, Steller sea lions, and harbor seals. As I said before, the historic cannery is a cornerstone of this area of Alaska. Here's what the Icy Strait Point website says about the cannery. In 1912, the Hoonah Packing Company built the first cannery in the area, which today is Icy Strait Point. Ownership traded hands several times before the Icy Strait Salmon Company purchased the property in 1932. Since its inception, the cannery has played a key role in the community. Hoonah residents were employed there, and when a fire destroyed the town on June 14, 1944, many residents made the cannery their home while the city was rebuilt. Today, the cannery serves as a museum and also contains multiple shops and restaurants. At the Heritage Center Theater, visitors can experience an interactive performance showcasing the rich heritage of Southeast Alaska through interpretive song, dance, and storytelling. Also, as stated before, there is a gondola system to help cruise passengers access areas of Icy Strait Point with ease. There are 2 lines of the system. The lower line is free for all to use, while the upper line has an associated cost of $50 per person for a full day ticket. From the videos I've watched of people visiting Icy Strait Point, it looks like the free line of the gondola system can get really busy and lines can get really long. So if you choose to bypass the lower line, there is a walking path that will take you back to your ship. And it's really scenic. Since Icy Strait Point was designed for cruise passengers, there's lots of excursions and activities for visitors of all ages, interests, and activity levels. The Icy Strait Point website says this about shore excursions. While we allocate much of our tour inventory to the cruise ship that is in port for the day, Icy Strait Point does sell a limited number of tours directly from our website that may be booked directly. However, tours that are not sold on www.icystraitpoint.com may only be purchased via their cruise line or after arriving on site. Cruise ship guests are encouraged to book their tours at their cruise line's websites prior to arrival. So what it sounds like to me is this is sort of a monopoly situation where the native corporation owns all of the tour companies or all of the shore excursions that you can book. So going to Icy Strait Point and thinking you're going to get a better deal when you get to the port or trying to book directly, it's probably not going to get you a better deal on your excursion, and they may actually be sold out. So if I were to make a suggestion, I would suggest you book any excursion you want to do in Icy Strait Point through your cruise line as early as possible. Some places to eat. As previously stated, everything in Icy Strait Point is owned and operated by the Hoonah Totem Corporation, so there's not a broad selection of dining options. There are several places that you can choose to eat. From some videos I've watched, it looks like there might be some food trucks, and that's just in Icy Strait Point. You can also travel to Hoonah, which is just 1.5 miles away walking, if you would choose to do that. There is an emphasis here on fresh seafood, including Dungeness crab, which is caught fresh and kept alive until it is cooked, ready for you to eat when you arrive. And of course, that's only when it's in season. For local beer, wine, and spirits, there is a brewery located in Icy Strait Point, and it's called Icy Strait Brewing. The website states that the brewery is open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. while ships are in port. And of course, for shopping. Shopping in Icy Strait Point is kind of similar to dining. It's all owned by the native corporation. So there is shopping available for cruise passengers at the Cannery Museum and around the Icy Strait Point cruise passenger site. To get a better idea of what you can expect to find in Icy Strait Point, I would suggest watching some videos on YouTube. That's what I've done. I'll actually link a couple videos that I found that I thought were helpful in the description box. And speaking of links, I'm going to have some other links that you may find helpful when planning your visit to Icy Strait Point in the description box. I know that this video is by no means all-encompassing, so if you've traveled to Hoonah or Icy Strait Point, please share your experience and expertise with us in a comment. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you all for watching. Let me know if you have any questions in a comment, and you guys will see me in another video really soon. Bye!